Exercise 5, section F, page 212. Question 6. Page 212. Exercise 5, section F, question 6. Go through the question and tell me which type of distribution is that. Yes, raise your hand. Which type of distribution is that? Pardon me? Continuous. Read the first class. Read the first class.
4 to 4.1.
4 to 4.1. Second.
4 to 4.2.
4 to 4.2, not 4.1 to 4.2. It's not continuous. Just like that only I did not ask you to go through the question. There was some relevance, that's why only I asked. Hemal?
Less than time.
Yes, why?
Lower limit are 0.
Correct. All classes lower limit are 4. First is 4 to 4.1, then 4 to 4.2, then 4 to 4.3, then 4 to 4.4, then 4 to 4.8. It means what? Less than 4.1, less than 4.2, less than 4.3 up till less than 4.8. 4 to 4.8 means it includes all less than 4.8. Did you understand this or not? So whenever lower limit of all the classes is which type of distribution? Less than 10. And that we did yesterday, how to convert less than into continuous. So circle all the ports with pencil. Circle all the ports and below that write down, below the question write down less than type distribution. Below the question in textbook, less than type distribution. Got it everyone? So write down converting the given less than type cumulative frequency distribution, converting the given less than type cumulative frequency distribution into continuous frequency distribution we get. Now we have done this yesterday also. So Maya, can you tell me what are the classes if we convert into continuous? 4 to 4.1, 4.1 to 4.2, 4.2 to 4.3, 4.3 to 4.4, 4.4 to 4.5, 4.5 to 4.6, 4.6 to 4.7, and 4.7 to 4.8. We did this yesterday also. Did you understand this? Shiv, how will we get the frequencies?
Subtracting from the highest.
So, which frequency will get first?
50.
50 minus
48.
48. Okay, this also we did yesterday. Start subtracting from highest CFI, you get the frequencies. Did you understand it? Then 48 minus 46, that is also 2. 46 minus 41, 5. 41 minus 33, 8. 33 minus 23, 10. 23 minus 13, 10. 13 minus 6, 7. And first will remain 6. All are clear with this? Now, Manshi, Ta, CFI, 6. 6 plus 7, 13. Plus 10, 23. Plus 10, 33. Plus 8, 41. Plus 5, 46. Plus 2, 48. Plus 2, 50. And when you take it from less than, then what is given in the question is CFI only. Directly you can write from the question also. What is given in the question, can you see 6, 13, 23? They are given in the question, they are already the CFIs. So when you convert it from less than to 13 is directly from the question, you may also write the CFI. Got it everyone? Now, last 4 periods we are practicing median or continuous frequency distribution. Okay? So, Bamsa, first step, median. N by 2 equals to 50 by 2 equals to 25. CFI just greater than equal to 25. 33. Can you all see this? Then therefore median class against 33 it is 4.3 to 4.4. Then now median is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CFI upon FI into C. Is it exclusive or inclusive? Exclusive. So directly we can take 4.3 plus. Now lower boundary point 4.3, N by 2 from the first step we get 25. Now CFI will take off preceding class, that is 23. Frequency will take off same class, that is 10. Yes, 4.3 to 4.4, what is the class length? 0.1. Did everyone understand this? So 4.3 plus 2 upon 10 into 0.1. That is 0.02. 4.3 plus 0.02, 4.32. So all are clear with this? See, after this one you have to try, so all are clear with how to find this now? Lot of practice we have been doing class periods. Now Q1 in the same manner we have to find. So, okay, Harmeet.
1 into N by 4.
1 into N by 4.
50 divided by 4.
Yes, N is total of Fi 50 divided by 4.
12.5.
12.5.
CFI is just greater than 12.5, that is 13.
Yes, CFI you can see is 13. CFI just greater than equal to 12.5 is 13.
Therefore, median class is 4.1 to
Quartile class. Against 13, the quartile class will be 4.1 to 4.2. Then further,
Q1 is equal to
Q1 is equal to
L plus 1 N by 2, N by 4 minus CFI upon FI into C.
yes, the formula will be L plus 1N by 4 minus CFI upon FI into C. Further, 6 upon 7. Yes, be attentive. Lower boundary point is 4.1 exclusive class, so directly we can take L 1N by 4 from the first step 12.5. CFI we have to take off preceding class, that is 6 upon FI of same class, that is 7, and class length of 4.1 to 4.2 is 0.1. So 4.1 plus 6.5 upon 7 into 0.1, is that 0.09? 6.5 to 0.1 upon 7, 0.09, so 4.19. Anyone having any doubt in this? And same way now Q3, same Yes, 3 into n by 4, so 3 into 50 upon 4, 37.5. Yes, now if you see in CFI column, just greater than equal to 37.5 is 41.
Quartile classes 4.4 to 4.5.
Now against 41, if you see the class, my quartile class is 4.1, 4.4 to 4.5.
Q3 is equal to L plus 3n by 4 minus CFI upon Fi into C.
Yes, L plus 3n by 4 minus Cn5 upon Fi into C.
4.4 plus 37.5 minus 33 upon 8 into 0.1.
Yes, now lower boundary point is directly 4.4. 3n by 4 from the first step is 37.5. Cn5 of 3C day class 33 upon Fi of same class 8 into class length is again 4.4 to 4.5 0.1. So 4.4 plus 4.5 upon 8 into 0.1. 4.4 plus 0.06, so 4.46. Did you all understand this? 0.56 means 0.6. Now, is skewness asked, coefficient asked, or only coefficient asked? Only coefficient. So, formula of J. Now, Bowley's you have been doing Manirun also, so Bhakti. What is the formula of J Bowley's? Q3 plus Q1. Q3 plus Q1 minus 2n upon Q3 minus Q1. Now Q3 4.46 plus Q1 4.19 minus 2 into n 4.32 upon Q3 4.46 minus Q1 4.19. 4.46 plus 4.19 is 8.65 minus 2 into 4.32 is 8.64 upon 4.46 minus 4.19 is 0.27. 0.01 upon 0.27 is it 0.03? After 3 it is 7, so 0. Is everyone clear with this? What will we write in the interpretation? Raise your hand. Yes?
Skewness is positive and near to symmetry.
Yes, whenever it is near to 0, I told you 0.0 comes, means you write in the interpretation it is near to 0. Okay, so right down below that does. The skewness is positive and the distribution is distribution is closer to symmetry or near to symmetry. Now one question I discuss and you'll do it on your own. Question number 4. Be attentive. The frequency distribution of profits earned by 150 companies during the year 15 to 16 is as follows. Find the coefficient of skewness using an appropriate method and state the type of skewness. Now tell me, which one will be appropriate, Karl Pearson's or Bowley's? Why? Why Bowley's and not Karl Pearson's? Jen?
सर उसमें मीन ढूंढना पड़ेगा ना और ये ओपन एंडेड क्लासेस.
Exactly. We studied in chapter 3 in the limitation of mean and even in chapter 4 in the limitation of standard deviation it cannot be obtained for open-ended classes. And we said in chapter 3 that median is the best measure of open-ended classes. Here there are open-ended classes, first one is less than, last one is more than, you had it in homework also in the illustration. So whenever open-ended classes are given, which one is the best measure? Bowley's. Otherwise Karl Pearson's is best. But for open-ended classes the appropriate is Bowley's. Take out the summary. after Bowley's formula, write down as a note. For open-ended frequency distribution, for open-ended frequency distribution, comma, Bowley's method is appropriate to be used. Okay? In this question, underline appropriate method, and below that write down Bowley's because, below that write down Bowley's because open-ended. So that whenever you revise, you understand why we are using Bowley's, because it is open-ended. Okay? So what do you take the first class? And last? No. First leave it less than 10 only. And last leave it greater than equal to 40 itself. Don't write 0 and don't write 50. Because those two classes will not come in these three classes. So you don't require the lower boundary. So first one, leave it as it is, less than 10. You did the homework yesterday. So in illustration you would have seen that. First you will leave less than 10 and last you will leave it more than equal to 40. Did you understand it? After this everything is exactly same. In 10 minutes completed, then in 2 to 3 minutes I will show the solution on the board and you verify whether it right or not. Then we start with objective questions. Okay? Start solving it fast every day. Vanshi, do it on your own, don't look back here or there. Check your answers now. Yes, complete silence when I am solving it now. Be attentive. Everyone, first CFI 15 plus 30, 45 plus 50, 95 plus 40, 135 plus 15, 150. Now for median 150 upon 275 n by 2. CFI just greater than equal to 75 is 95 and the class is 20 to 30. Okay, now formula L plus n by 2 minus CFI upon n by 2 C. L is 20 plus n by 2 is 75 minus CFI of preceding class is 45 upon FI of same class is 50 into class length of 20 to 30 is 10. So 20 plus 30 upon 50 into 10, that is 6. So 20 plus 6, 26. Who all could get this right? Okay. Now for quartile 1 into n by 4, so 1 into 150 upon 4, that is 37.5. Now CFI just greater than equal to 37.5 is 45 class against, that is 10 to 20. So 45 is the CFI class, 10 to 20. Now formula of Q1L plus 1n by 4 minus CFI upon n by 2 C. L is 10 plus 1n by 4 from the first step, 37.5 minus CFI of preceding class is 15 upon FI of same class is 30 into class length of 10 to 20 is 10. 10 plus 22.5 upon 30 into 10. 10 plus, is it 7.5?
Yes.
So 17.5. Are you okay with this?
Yes.
For Q3, 3 into 150 by 4. That is 112.5. Now CFI just greater than equal to 112.5 is 135 and class against that is 30 to 40. So CFI 135 class 30 to 40. See, as I said to you, first and last classes not needed only. Now L plus 3n by 4 minus Cf by upon Fi into C. L is 30 plus 3n by 4 from first step 112.5 minus Cfi of preceding class 95 upon Fi of same class is 40 into class length is again 10. 30 plus 17.5 upon 40 into 10. 30 plus 4.33 38, so 34.38. Now JQ3 plus is skewness as or only coefficient? Only coefficient. So Q3 34.38 plus Q1 is 17.5 minus 2 into median is 26 upon Q3 34.38 minus Q1 17.5. So 51.88 34.38 plus 17.5 51.88 minus 52 upon the difference is 16.88. So minus 0.12 upon 16.88 minus 0.0 0 oh 007. Now again you interpret that it is negative and closer to symmetry because 0.0 is coming so closer to symmetry. Did you understand this, everyone? So all are clear with this question? All the long questions are done. Your homework will be exercise 5.2 question 3 and exercise 5 section F questions 7 and 10. No, not 7 and 10, 8 and 10. Question 8 and 10. Yes, 3 questions. Now, objective questions in this chapter particularly, I'll take MCQ also in the class. Because some MCQs will have to do it in the notebook. And directly if I give you, you'll not be able to understand. So, look at exercise 5, section 8. MCQs will finish today. Exercise 5, page 207. Section 8. Whichever are directly possible will mark and whichever required will do it in the notebook. So be a reader. Now, generally, what is the range of coefficient of skewness for data when the mode is L defined? I need to write in the formulas. Minus 3 to 3. Define minus 1 to 1 and will define minus 3 to 3. So, mark it as C. For a frequency distribution having negative skewness, then what will be the value of its mean? Now, raise your hand. Negative skewness, what was the first characteristic? Negative skewness, what was the first characteristic? Yes? Mean is less than median, is less than mode. Now the question is asked, for a negative skewness, what will be the value of its mean? So which answer you will mention? B option, it will be less than mode. Okay, for positive mean is greater than median is greater than mode. For negative mean is less than median is less than mode. Got it, everyone? Third, the following measures are obtained for two distributions. Now, see here. For distribution A, mean is 44, median is 48, standard deviation is 20. Median is given, so which formula you will use for J? 3 into x bar minus m upon s. 3 into what is x bar? Mean 44 minus m median 48 upon s standard deviation 20. So 3 into minus 4, that is minus 12 upon 20 minus 0.6. Same way now can you find it for distribution B also or not? So solve this and find for B on your own. Then we will see what questions are asked. As I said in MCQ also few questions that we solved, so I am taking it up. So what do you get it for B? 3 into x bar minus m upon s. 3 into 44 minus 50 upon 24. 3 into minus 6 upon 24, what is that? Minus 0.75. Okay, now, whenever you want to compare the two distributions, keep two things in mind. First important thing, make the number of decimal places equal. Like this is how many decimal places? 1, 2. How can we make them equal? Put that 0. Now they are equal. And whenever you find skewness is more, which one is more skewed? Ignore the negative sign. 60 is more or 75 is more? So B has more skewness. And whenever you find which one is near to symmetry, then which one is lesser? It is closer to symmetry. Ignore the negative sign. Why ignore the negative sign? Because the skewness is between minus 1 and 1, in between 0. If it is near to minus 1 or near to 1, it is skewed. And if it is near to 0, then it is symmetrical. So you have to see which one is near to 0 for symmetrical and which one is near to minus 1 or plus 1 for skewness. Okay? Shortcut what you can remember is ignore the negative sign. Whichever value is more skewed. Whichever value is less is more symmetrical. Now let us see what is asked in the question. Okay? Which one of the following is true? 1 and 2 have same degree of skewness? No. 1 has more skewness than 2? No. 1 has less skewness than 2? Yes. So C is the answer. Question 4. The measure of central tendency are given for the following three frequency distributions. All of them are unimodal distributions. State the type of skewness. Now we just have to state the type of skewness. First characteristic, keep it in mind. For positive skewness, mean is more than median is more than mode. For negative skewness, mean less than median less than mode. Now see the first distribution. Mode 100, mean 116. Mean is more than mode or less than mode? Mean is more than mode or less than mode? 116 is more than mode. So positive or negative? Positive. Write on that positive. Second distribution, both are same, 142.8, 142.8. Symmetrical. Write down that symmetrical. Now third one, mean 192, median 208. Mean is more or less than median? Mean 192 is less than median 208, so negative. Write down that negative. Which answer is correct? C option. A is positively skewed, B is symmetric, and C is negatively skewed. Okay? Next. Mode of a frequency distribution exceeds its mean by 2. What do you mean by mode exceeds its mean by 2? Mode is more than mean by 2. Exceeds. And mean is less than mode. So, mean is less than mode, so negatively skewed. Answer is A. Got it, everyone? Next. If Q3 plus Q1 is equal to 60 and M equals to 30 for a frequency distribution, which of the following statements of skewness is true? See here, question 6. Q3 plus Q1 is given, means we will apply which formula? Pauli's formula. What is Pauli's formula of skewness? Q3 plus Q1 minus 2N. Now Q3 plus Q1 is combined jointly given as 60 minus 2 into median is 30. 2 into 30, 60. 60 minus 60, 0. So what will you say? Symmetric. Answer is D. Show this in the notebook. Okay, so distribution is symmetric. Understood this or not, everyone? Then, in a moderately skewed distribution, mean minus mode will be how many times mean minus median? Now see here. the two formulas of skewness are mean minus mode and 3 into mean minus median. Okay, so can I say that second formula, listen carefully what I am explaining. This you are multiplying with. Can I say second will be 3 times of 1 or 1 will be 1 by 3 times of 2? Okay? Second is 3 times of 1 or 1 is 1 by 3 times of 2. Now, you are asked mean minus mode means 1 or 2? Mean minus mode 1 will be how many times mean minus median? So 1 is how many times of 2? 1 is 1 by 3 times of. So answer is option C, 1 by 3. Mark this question important. It's difficult to understand by 1 by 3. And show this in the notebook. All are clear with this portion? If mean minus median was asked, how many times of mean minus mode? Then you would have said 3 times. But mean minus mode will be 1/3 of mean minus median. Did you understand this? Next, which of the following statements is false? Underline the word false. We will see which one is false. Now, we'll read all of them and find out they are true or false. Value of mean is less than mean and mode, median and mode. In the question, can you see above that negatively skewed frequency distribution? So for negative, mean is less than median and mode. True or false? True. This one is true, but we have to find which one is false. The distance between third quartile and median, what does that mean? Underline third quartile and median, Q3 minus M is more than the distance between median and first quartile M minus Q1, so it's less than. So in negatively skewed distribution is Q3 minus M less than M minus Q1. In negative skewed distribution is Q3 minus M less than M minus Q1. Yes, so this is also true. Then left tail of the frequency curve of distribution is more elongated, means pulled. We discussed in positive, right tail is pulled, and in negative, left. So left tail is pulled is also true. Last one is false. The distance between third quartile and median means Q3 minus M is more than the distance between median and first quartile M minus Q1. This is for positively skewed distribution, not for negative. So D is false. Which of the following statements is true for a symmetric distribution? Now, first one you are given Q3 equals to 2M minus Q1. See here. Skewness is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2M. You are asked the question for symmetrical distribution. So can I say for symmetrical distribution, skewness will be 0? Any doubt with this? If you bring minus 2M on the left side, plus 2M. If you bring Q1 on the left side, minus Q1 equals to, which one is true? Option A is true, Q3 is equal to 2M minus Q1. Show this for question 9. So now you understand why section A also we are taking up in the class. On your own you will not be easily able to understand these things, okay? Okay, so option A is true. Now question 10. If M minus X bar, see here, M minus X bar is minus half S. So can I say minus M minus X bar will be minus half S? Both the sides I multiply with minus 1. Now open this. minus and minus minus, minus minus, plus. In short, take x bar plus and then minus m. Is it right? I write x bar first and then I write minus m. Now, what is the formula of J? 3 into x bar minus m upon x. In place of x bar minus m, I can write half of s upon s. S gets cancelled. 3 by 2. Show this. So your answer is 3 by 2, option B. Understood this, everyone? Which measure of central tendency had higher value in negatively skewed distribution and positively skewed distribution? Negatively skewed distribution, what is the first characteristic? Mean is less than, median is less than mode. So which is the highest value? Mode. Below negatively write mode. Positively skewed distribution, what is the first characteristic? Mean is greater than, median is greater than mode. So which is the maximum value? Mean. Write down their mean. So what is the answer? C, mode and mean. If coefficient of skewness for distribution x is minus 0.99, y is 0.9, which of the following statements is true? Ignore the negative, just now I told you in this question, first one. Now, distribution x is more skewed. True. 0.99 is more than 0.90, so x is more skewed. Option A is true. Which of the following statements is another but false? Let us see all of them. Q3 plus Q1 is greater than 2m. The distribution is positively skewed. It's true. See here. If Q3 plus Q1 is more than 2m, then your difference will come positive or negative? Positive. So it is positively skewed. It's true. Okay. If Q3 plus Q1 value is more than 2m, then your difference will come positive. Bowley's coefficient of skewness is found using positional averages. Chapter 3, which one were the positional averages? Median, quartiles, deciles, percentiles. So does Bowley's use this median and quartiles or not? So this is also true. It is found using positional averages. Absolute measure is divided by standard deviation in Karl Pearson's method. This is also true. Absolute measure x bar minus z mode. And in coefficient of skewness it is divided by standard deviation to eliminate the effect of unit of variable, whereas in Bowley's method absolute measure is divided by difference of quartiles. This is also true because in Bowley's skewness you divide it by Q3 minus Q1. So this is also true. Last is false. Frequencies of observations which are equidistant on both the sides of mode are equally distributed in which distribution? Symmetrical distribution, either sides the frequencies are equal, not skewed. And the last one, which of the following is true? The distribution in which observations on both the sides of mode are equally distributed is called negatively skewed distribution. Just now we discussed it is symmetrical, so this is false. Distance of median from extreme quartiles are same in symmetric distribution. Median is equidistant from Q1 and Q2. Okay, second characteristic. So B is true. Monday will solve the remaining section BC and D questions, objective ones. Those who have completed stats and assignment but not brought home and bring it today itself, it should be done. If it's not done, it's going 3 times. And others should do it by Monday latest.